please. Just bring the back of your hand and your knees. Bring your chin to chest. And start breathing in through your nose. And out through your nose. Now take your arms up and interlace your fingers at the top. Just stretch your arms up. Eye gaze into your hands. Now you're going to round your back. You take your arms out in front of you as you bring your chin to chest. Now separate your hands and bring your hands on your knees and you lift your knees. Uncross your ankles and just wrap your arms around your knees and take hold of your opposite elbows. And bring your forehead to your knee. Now separate your arms. Bring your hands on your shin and just bring your knees onto the mat. Your hands top of the mat. As you come to hands and knees. Now bring your hips back, rest your chest on your thighs, and forehead down. Lift your forehead and your chest as you come to hands and knees and take your right leg behind you, left arm out in front. Lower your left hand down. Now take that right leg wide, lower it down. Open up your chest, you take your right arm up. Now slowly see if you can bring your hips back to your heels and you lower that right hand down and lower your chest onto your left thigh. Now lift your chest, take that right leg behind you and lower. Bring your hips back, chest and your thighs, forehead down. Come back to hands and knees on the opposite side, left leg, right arm out in front. Lower your right hand down, take your left leg wide and lower. Open up your chest, left side, left arm. Now lower your left hand down as you bring your hips back. You rest your chest on your right thigh this time, forehead down. Now lift your chest. Take your left leg back. Lower your left knee down. Bring your hips back, chest on your thighs, forehead down. Come to hands and knees, tuck your toes, up to downward dog. Now just walk your dog. But bending one knee, straightening the other. Lifting up one heel, and lowering the other. Now this time, when you bend that right knee, you're just going to lift your toes off the mat. Then you lower your left toes down. You bend your right, straighten your right leg, you bend your left knee, lift your left toe. So each time you're walking that dog, you're lifting your toes for that bent leg. So you press your right heel down, Bend your left knee, lift your left foot off. And the right side. As you feel that stretch the back of your leg. Now keep both feet down. You lift your heels. Lower your heels towards the mat. I'll gaze in between your hands. Slight bend your knees and you walk your feet forward to your hands. Bring your hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, hands to prayer at the top. And lower those hands to your chest. Take your left leg behind you, keep your right knee bent. And take your arms up, separate hands. Open to warrior two. Straighten your right leg, we're in triangle. Bend your right knee, bring the back of your right arm on your thigh, take your left arm over your head. Now look to your right for you to lower that left hand down. You lift your left heel and take your right arm up, so your chest towards your right thigh. Lower that right hand down. Now take that right leg back, you're in downward dog. Right, bend your knees, look forward, walk your feet forward. Bring your hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, hands to prayer at the top. You lower to your chest. This time take your right leg back, keep that left knee bent. And take your arms up, separate your hands. Open to warrior two. Now with that warrior two, make sure that left knee always wants to come in, so you really want to open it wide. For 3, 2, 1, flow to triangle, you straighten your left leg, right arm up. Bend your left knee, left arm on your thigh, right arm over your head. Look to your left foot, you lower that right hand down, you lift your right heel, left arm up. Lower your left hand down. Take that left leg back, you're in downward dog. You lower to plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down. Now take both legs up behind you. Lower your chin to the mat. You stretch your legs. You come up to upward dog. Tuck your toes, you're back in downward dog. Look forward, you either step or jump forward. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, hands to prayer at the top. You lower to your chest. Second step, left leg back. Keep that right knee bent. Arms up, separate your hands. 3, 2, 1. Open to warrior two. Flow to triangle. Bend your right knee, back of your right arm on your thigh, left arm over your head. Lift your right foot as you lower that left hand down. Lift your left heel, right arm up. Lower your right hand down. Take that right leg back, you're in downward dog. Now look forward, this time step your left foot forward. Take your arms up, hands to prayer at the top. Separate your hands, open to warrior two. Yes. Flow to triangle. Put your left leg, you bend your left knee, left arm on your thigh, right arm over your head. You lower that right hand down, left arm up. Lower your left hand down, left leg back, you're in downward dog. Lower to plank. You lower your knees over your chest. Come to upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, you step or jump forward. Hands on your shin. Hands on your neck. Take your arms wide, hands to prayer at the top. Let's do another set. Lower to your chest. Left leg back. Take your arms up, separate your hands. Now this time you're going to lower both hands onto the mat and you lift that left leg up behind you. Then start to bend your right knee as you take your left leg back and you open to warrior two. Close a triangle. Bend your right knee, right arm on your thigh, left arm overhead. Lower your left hand down, right arm up. Lower that right hand down, take your left leg back, you're in downward dog. Look forward, this time step the left foot forward. Hands to prayer, you take it all the way up, arms up. Separate your hands. 3, 2, 1, warrior two. Triangle. Bend your left knee, left arm on your thigh, right arm overhead. Lower that right hand down, left arm up. Lower your left hand down. Take your left leg back, you're in downward dog. You lower to plank. Lower your chest, pull your knees upward dog. Tuck your toes, you're in downward dog. Look forward, you step or jump forward. Hands on your shin. Hands on your neck. Now keep your knees bent as you take hold of your big toes, chest towards your thighs, chin to chest. Then release your big toes and take your arms all the way up. Hands to prayer at the top. And you lower to your chest. Down by your side. Bring left to balance. Take your arms up, interlace, fingers at the top. You lift your heels. Lower your hips. Take hold of your right shin. Take that right knee wide. Now bring that right foot into your left thigh for tree pose, hands to prayer. Remember to lower that right foot wide. As you lower your right hand down, left leg up, left arm up, half moon. Flat bend in your right knee. As you start to lift your chest, you lower that left leg down, bring your right leg to meet your left. Brilliant, arms up, interlace at the top. Lift your heels. When you lift your heels, you squeeze everything. You lower your heels and you take hold of your left shin. Press your shoulders down. Open wide. Bring that left foot into your right thigh. Hands to prayer. Take that left leg wide, you lower your left hand down. Lift your right leg and your right arm. Right bend in your left knee as you lower that right leg. Bring your left to meet your right. Perfect, one more set, arms up, interlace at the top, lift your heels. Lower your heels, take hold of your right shin. Open wide. Into tree pose. Hands to prayer. Step your right leg wide, lower your right hand down, left leg, left arm. Slight bend in your right knee, you lift, left leg down, right leg to meet your left. Last one, arms up, interlace at the top. You lift your heels. You lower, take hold of your left shin. Open wide. Into tree pose. Hands to prayer. Release your left leg down, left hand down, right leg up, right arm. This time, have that slight bend in your left knee. Now you're going to take that right leg wide. Keep your knees bent as you lower your right hand down. You lift your left leg up, left arm up. Go side to side. Slight bend in your right knee, left leg wide when you come down. Like a squat in between. When you lower that left hand, lift your right leg. Right arm up, no rush. 3, 2, slight bend in your left knee one more time by the side. Right leg down. You lift. Slight bend in your right knee. Left leg. Lower and lift. Slight bend in your left knee. Right leg. And we're into that squat. You lower your hips. Shoulders inside. Hands to prayer. Brilliant. And hold. Rock forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lower your hips. Bring the soles of your feet together. Interlace your hands round your toes. Round your back, bend your elbows, chin to chin. You straighten your arms. Now take hold of your left big toe. You're going to press that right knee down. Bring your right forearm down over your right knee as you stretch your left leg up. Look up to that left leg for 3, 2, One. Now slowly start to lift your chest. We're going to lower that left leg down, if possible, still holding on to your left big toe. Bring that right foot closer to your groin. And we stretch the other way, so right arm over your head. Then rotate your chest towards your left leg and see if you can lower both hands onto your left leg. Then you slide that right hand underneath your left knee as you start to bend your left knee, and then you take that left leg all the way up and both hands onto your left foot. Take that right hand to the outside of your left foot. You take your left arm all the way up, wrap it around your back, and start to take your left leg over and bend. You place your left foot over your right thigh, so we're in that seated twisted pose. Right elbow over your left knee. For 3, 2. Now you can stay here for 3 more. You take that right hand and you thread it in between your legs for that bind. For 3, 2. 1. Now come to center, we rotate the other way. So left hand to your left ankle, right arm round your back, round your waist. Now come back to center. Bring your hands behind you, bring the soles of your feet back together again. Interlace your hands round your toes, round your back. Elbows to your thighs, chin to chest. For 3, 2. 1. Now this time, take hold of your right big toe. Then you take your left hand as you press that left knee down, bring your left forearm down, and you stretch your right leg up. I gaze to that right leg for 3, yes, 2, 1. Then you slowly lift your chest as you lower that right leg down. Now you can always have a slight bend in your right knee, but try and keep hold of that big toe. Bring that left foot in closer to your groin. And then we stretch the other way, left arm over here. For 3, 2, 1. Rotate your chest towards your right leg, lower both hands down. And as you lift your chest, start to bend your right knee. You take your right leg out in front of you. And hold. You take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Take your right arm all the way up and take it behind you as you wrap it around your back, around your waist. So you start that twist. Then you start to take your right leg over your bend. And you place your right foot over your left thigh. Left elbow over your right knee. For 3, 2, 1. Now you can take that bind, so your left hand in between your legs. Now release that bind as you rotate the other way. The right hand to your right ankle, left arm around your back, around your waist. And you come to center, hands behind you, soles of your feet together. Interlace your hands round your shoulders, round your back, chin to chin. Elbows to your thighs. For 3. 2. Let's hold 3 more. You lift your chest. Take your hands outside your knees as you bring your knees together. Wrap your arms around, take hold of your opposite elbows. Chin to chest, forehead towards your knee. Lift your chest, separate your hands onto your shin. Bring your knees onto the mat, hands onto the mat. You come to hands and knees, tuck your toes. Walk your hands to your knees, you lift your knees. Hands closer to your feet. Start to straighten your legs. Chest towards your thighs, chin to chest. And slowly come up, head to be the last to come up. Bring your shoulders up to your heels, shoulders up to your heels, shoulders up to your ears. And lower. Take your arms up. Slight bend your knees, forward fold, hands onto your mat. Bring your feet back here and down the dog. You lower to plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down, bring your legs up behind you, lower your chin onto the mat. You're going to lift your chin, you're going to roll your body to the side, so both knees are bent, right forearm out in front of you. So you have your right knee down, left knee on top. And try not to sink onto that shoulder. And we're going to lift, place your left hand onto that left knee to start with. And you're going to open that left knee up and lower. So you can have it with your left hand on the knee, or you take your left arm over your head and you lift that top leg, a bit of a hip opener and lower. So you lift. Now this is the easy option, but to make it a bit harder, you lift your hips, then you open that top knee, you lower, and then you lower your hips. So you lift your hips, open is what they call clam. Lower, lower your hips. One more like that, you lift. Keep your hips lifted, just lower that left knee and lift. For 3, for 2, for 1. Lower your hips, lower your left hand down. Bring your knees closer to your chest. As you lift, just rotate the other way. So now your right knee's on top. Right forearm down. You start with that right knee on that top. And let's start with it easy. So we open and lift. You open. Take that right arm over your head. And you lower. So you can carry on like this, or you lift your hips and open. You lower, lower your hips. Lift, open. A good hip opener and lower. This time, keep our hips lifted and open. And close. You open. And close. One more time, open. And close. Lower your hips. Now take that right hand behind you this time. And bring it back onto the mat. And let's do bridge pose. Turn my mat around. Now have your arms either side of your body. Arms facing up. Now bring your shoulders onto the mat so your chest is slightly elevated. And you lift your hips and take your arms underneath and you interlace your fingers. So as you lower your hips, you just tap it onto your hands and you lift. For 3, and lift. For 2, and lift. For 1, and lift. Separate your hands, take your arms up and over your head. Take your arms up, you lower your hips. Keep those arms lifted. You lift your hips, arms over your head. Take your arms up and you lower. Let's add on, lift your hips, take your arms over your head. Take your arms up, you lower your hips, interlace your fingers, take hold of your right shin, stretch out your left leg, flex your left foot, now keep it lifted. So it's just hovering over your mat. Now you need to lift your chest, take that left leg up and lower. Keep your chin on your chest, so lift and lower. You lift and lower, lower your head. You're going to bend that left knee, the left foot down, right foot down. Let's do that again. So arms up. You lift your hips, arms over your head. Take your arms up. You lower your hips, interlace your fingers. This time take your left knee to your chest. Stretch out your right leg, flex your right foot. You lift your chest, chin to chest, and lift that right leg. Keep that right foot flexed and lower. For 3, for 2, for 1. Bend your right knee, place your right foot down, and you lower your left foot. Take your arms up, lift your hips, arms over your head. Arms up, lower your hips, interlace your fingers, right knee to your chest, stretch out your left leg, lift your head, chin to chest. So this time you need to keep your head lifted, and then you bring your left knee to your chest, flex your right foot. Swap, flex your left foot. Swap. Swap. The left, right, left, right. Now take both knees to your chest. And you lower your head. Take your arms inside your knees, flex your feet, take hold of your big toes, and open your legs up wide. 3, 2, start to bend your knees. Keep your arms inside your knees as you bring the soles of your feet together. And you bring your hands to the outside of your feet. So you're using your hands to press the soles of your feet together. And just hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now lower the soles of your feet down onto the mat. Keep your knees wide. Your hands are on your thighs, elbows on the mat. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Now just walk your hands and just rest them on your lower belly. You do 3 breaths here. 3, 2, 1. Now bring your hands onto your chest. 3 breaths. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees together. Knees onto your chest. Hands onto your shin. Roll onto your right side. Use your left hand to brace yourself up. Just sit your position with your legs out in front. And forward fold, you slide your hands down your legs to your toes. And start to bend your knees. Possible to keep your hands on your toes as you walk your heels closer to your body. Keep hold of your toes as you press your feet down so you're stepping on your toes, forehead to your knees. Now release your fingers as you bring your hands onto your shin. And you separate your chest from your thighs as you cross your ankles. Hands onto your knees as you press your knees down. And take your arms up. Take your arms behind your back and you take hold of your opposite elbows and start to bring your chest forward. Take your arms out in front of you, forearms down, palms facing down. And bring your hands to brain. You lift your chest and you take your arms up. And you bring your thumbs to your forehead, the clouds in your boots. You fly to your lips. You fly to your lips. And onto your breastbone. Catching your mouth. With the light in you, the light in you. Namaste.